you've kind of nailed it in terms of celebrating all the different aspects of the culture of Featherstone and Charleston.
Right, well, thanks for coming and visiting Featherstone.
Pleasure.
Obviously, we're going to go out and see some of our sites that reflect part of your portfolio. So for the people viewing, could you just explain what your portfolio is, who you are, what ward you represent?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Hannah Appleyard. I'm a Pontefract North member, but I'm in charge of the portfolio for culture, leisure and sport at Wakefield Council.
So specifically, what does that portfolio mean to the people of not just Featherstone, but actually the district?
Yeah, it's district-wide, so it's things like from your leisure centres, your libraries, your museums, all the activities and events that go on in those kind of sites. It's more than that though, it's really, really broad, so we do lots of kind of cultural grants, lots of working with communities, helping them with events and festivals, lots of kind of sporting activity. One thing we're really keen on is reducing kind of health inequalities across the district. So there's lots of wellbeing activities, lots of wellbeing work to help with mental wellbeing, but also physical wellbeing as well.
Thurston Park, which is really, really well maintained,
Yeah.
is the area where we have our Featherstone Town Gala that's been in existence as far back as I can remember, and certainly before. That gives the youth an opportunity to exercise and whatnot, because we have school running track across there. I'm Featherstone Town Council events chair, and it's partly down to me what we have and when we have it. But how important do you think events are to the community?
They're really, really important for loads of different reasons, I think. I think events like that, like your gala, it's that old school community coming together, like you did with your VE Day celebrations yesterday. So I think it's important for the community coming together, which is always good for our well-being. But I think events like that as well, it's enabling us to celebrate the kind of the local heritage that you've got, and celebrating kind of who you are when when you're from Featherstone, when you're from Charleston. It's our identity, isn't it? So that it allows all those events allow us to celebrate who we are, and in each community, in each ward, we have that across the district. So the portfolio is really keen on the local, on the community, working with community groups like the parish councils as well. Obviously, like you said, you've got your gala coming up in July. It's so important for loads of different reasons.
We're lucky that we've got a town council as well as 3 Wakefield district councillors, but it's noticeable when you go around Wakefield district that those areas that aren't fortunate enough to have a parish or town council, they still get a lot of help from Wakefield Council. And as we go around Featherstone this morning, we can show you precisely where Wakefield Council have helped the community in the past, and obviously suggest ideas where you can help us in the future.
No, brilliant. Absolutely, I look forward to that. But you're right, we've been in around Featherstone before together, haven't we? When we looked at the Warhorse, the pit wheel, the kind of the mural on the main road. So Featherstone's, God, you've kind of nailed it in terms of celebrating all the different aspects of the culture of Featherstone and Charleston, and the heritage of it. But you're right, Wakefield Council and kind of the culture, leisure, sport team, we have a really important role to play to support those community groups, whether it's through culture grants. We've got culture grants kind of going through at the moment, where community groups are coming to us and saying, you know what, we want to host this event, we want to kind of put this exhibition on, we want to celebrate this part of our identity. And it's vital to the lifeblood of the district, I think, that each ward does that. And like I say, Featherstone, you're nailing it.
I think as well, I mean, we've got a professional sports club in Featherstone, but we've got many amateur teams. We've got the amateur rugby league, football, cricket. We're currently undertaking a revamp of the bowling club in North Featherstone with money from Wakefield Council. So that's actually ideas in action, and you can see it all across the district. So I, for one, really applaud what you do and the staff at Wakefield, what they do for our community. In the olden days, we used to do what they call pump prime. We used to come up with a little bit of money from town council, and Wakefield would help us, but they help us much, much more now. And I put that down to the leadership team at Wakefield.
It's something that you said a minute ago in terms of, we say that word community, but it's everybody in the community, isn't it? So you mentioned your bowling green there, the path around, which helps perhaps older people. But if you remember Beat the Street last year.
Oh, that was fabulous.
Nearly 3,000 people in Featherstone got involved, 7 schools, so you've got little ones kind of getting involved, their parents, their grandparents. So it's important that we enable everybody to kind of just move a little bit more, you know, to remove the obstacles and to make things really easy for them in terms of having access to great spaces like this, with all the different sports facilities that you just mentioned, be it the professional one or the kind of the more amateur ones. So I think that's something that we kind of take on board from you guys, obviously, when we work with you, to make sure that we're giving the community what they need, and it's everybody in that community getting what they need.
Yeah, these statements are all from ex-miners.
Them squares.
Yeah.
I think we've got 5. The Acton Hall 1, Acton Hall 2, Charleston, Snidel. Snidel's where Victoria Garden Centre was.
Yes.
So on this side, slightly smaller pit wheel, and then this bit is words that were from children in the schools, and these statements is what they want to see in the future. So everything deserves a home. We've got some deep thinking there from children. Save our environment.
An end to inequality.
Yep. More creativity and hope for everyone. And then give us more peace.
Wonderful.
So from the side, you see these wheels and you don't realise what actually it represents until you get in with the art.
I love it. And that's the thing about art, it's a way of telling stories, isn't it? That kind of can maybe get to people just a little bit more than maybe just words on the page. You've got like your past, you've got the future with the children and what they want. I think that's a fantastic thing.
The seat represents a lad I know at the pit.
Right.
And he was the first lad killed on the picket line in 1984-85 strike. David Gareth Jones.
Wow.
So I think that brings us to a close in Featherstone and Charleston. So Hannah,
thank you
on
for having
behalf
me.
of the town and the resident families, thanks very much for coming.
No, thank you.
You're always welcome in Featherstone and
I will be back because, honestly, like I say, Featherstone and Charleston, like you're up here in terms of kind of culture, your public art and everything. So I will be back.